feel the fallout. It was at SummerSlam where Sasha later on, as Banks ultimately lost her Rollins title to Asuka in a SummerSlam rematch.
After a successful title defense last night,
but tonight it's a competition of a different kind. Lastly, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
And despite a brutal and sick but legendary legacy of the Mysterio family, and tonight he will not bear that weight alone in the maniacal Seth Rollins.
And that is still to come tonight here on Universal Champion on SmackDown. That is the Fiend Bray Wyatt defeat from SummerSlam. The big dog is back. The monster Braun Strowman and the Fiend Bray Wyatt will sign the WWE Payback.
WWE Champion.
The WWE Champion, Drew.
On the face of a champion. And it's rightful excitement, Tom. Let me explain to you. He made adjustments. He did what he needs to do, and he stands here today.
For the growing WWE Championship legacy of Drew McIntyre.
SummerSlam against Randy Orton. McIntyre faced the toughest champion. The WWE title, a legend killer, Randy Orton.
All it takes is one mistake.
First into the post goes the champion.
He's coming home with me.
Oh, he called with a power slam.
Is Randy Orton.
Oh, no. We know exactly what Randy Orton is thinking.
McIntyre. Caught my mitten. Looking for a Claymore. No. Went for the RKO. Never saw it coming. In the blink of an eye, this man.
Man, welcome everybody. Man, I want to try something. This is... Man, how cool is that? What a slam. Drew McIntyre versus Randy, stars of all time, one of the most evil men on the planet, and I stand... Now, Randy, do you want to know? Simple. I'm hungrier than you. When superstars go missing, Drew McIntyre steps up to be WWE champion. I'm this way because of my journey. So wonder where your next paycheck's coming from. Always so protected. Always so caught. Everybody made sure, his inner circle made sure that he made it to stand the man right now. He's the absolute best. That much better. Didn't Randy win a match? I'll speak to you, Randy. Hey, Randy. Wrestling match ever. And then start bragging. I didn't just beat you. I beat you with a wrestling. God, Randy Orton is just gonna let this one go. So, mate, a thing I didn't get to do last night.
To the legend killer.
Speed ahead.
This is a whole new era.
McIntyre all smiles. And
Drew McIntyre hurt her. Randy Orton hurt the...
You talk to Viper, he's going to come out, he's going to come looking to bite.
And McIntyre backstage control center here at Monday Night Raw. Oh, God. WWE Champion Drew McIntyre inside the WWE Thunderdome tonight.
Yeah, Orton was lying in wait and clearly not over that loss at Summer.
D-board, and to McIntyre's credit, would fight back after the blindside
Stage area where the fight would continue and lead to this.
Randy Orton.
Hold on. We got you. We got you. I'm fine.
I cannot believe this. After 2 kicks to the skull by Randy.
But to see a man who has decimated people with that kick to the skull week after week, and to see
absolutely surreal, but yet we don't know what kind of condition Drew McIntyre is in.
Start here to Monday Night Raw for the first time here inside WWE. Captivating athlete who's making his Raw debut tonight.
Sarah, where are your manners? Is that the way you speak to somebody? If the keyword there is was? But all I had to do was go to WWE official Pat Buck and what did you think I was gonna say? What's your mind?
Yeah, Nia, we're all just counting.
I don't know why you're smiling. Don't you have a match with Bailey coming up?
I'll call you. I'll call you Haystacks Calhoun.
I'm very good looking. Second of all, that's rich coming.
Welcome back, Nia.
Well, Shayna Baszler does have a match coming up here in a matter of moments. Former Raw Women's Champion Sasha Banks. You have questions if everything is all right between the Golden Role Models. And you can see how despondent Bailey looks. It doesn't even appear to be making contact.
who are obviously, their confidence is shook. This is a very different Golden.
That cost Sasha Banks.
The following contest of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the SmackDown.
Bailey defeated Asuka to retain the SmackDown Women's title thanks to help from Asuka. Walked away with the championship ultimately because Bailey was on in a SummerSlam rematch against Sasha Banks, but in a lumber days away.
And her opponent from Sioux Falls.
Shayna Baszler's going to be keeping a very good high on that matchup. She's made it.
Well, Shayna Baszler's riding high because last week, Joe, on Monday Night Raw, so you got to think maybe if Baszler can win again here in a singles match.
She stepped into a Raw ring. She has come here to win championships and
Right now, I think emotionally, which is not.
Whoa, hold on a second. Nia Jax.
Newly reinstated Nia.
Raw. Can Baszler focus on her match against the SmackDown?
With Domino's $5.99 mix.
We're ready to go one-on-one with the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bailey. And is Nia Jax, who is talking trash with Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler within the vicinity of each other. They tried to tear each other apart.
And Joe Slam. Sasha Banks helped out Bailey in her match. Bailey did not help out
between Sasha and Bailey. And as for Shayna Baszler, I think she's in the worst, in the more.
How about Shayna Baszler going after the right shoulder?
Oh yes,
last night against Bailey.
And this is no surprise to me. If you see the monitor in the back, and when she finds it, she digs in and she busts you up.
Raw Women's Championship.
We're talking about championships. Is a pay-per-view event streaming live on the WWE Network. They have to defend.
The women train of the Golden Role Models is running out of fuel.
Bailey made their entrance here on Monday Night Raw. They get things together by
trial and tribulation. And I have no doubt in my mind that Bailey and Sasha Banks will find them.
Oh, watch out. Bailey into the cover. Oh, it's Sasha Banks getting involved.
You're right. Sasha Banks created that slight opening for Bailey to count.
Women's Championship reign to Bailey.
Well, last night. It's about tonight, gentlemen.
Off the suplex. Bailey trying to put away Baszler. Hook to the leg. Point we're both double champions. That is no longer the case for Sasha Banks.
That's a fire you don't want to stoke in Shayna Baszler.
For the Raw Women's Championship later tonight in a lumberjack match.
This division surrounding the ring, a much different scenario than Sasha Banks is used to.
Wasn't the case last night.
Brutal body shots by Shayna Baszler.
Ring. And a savage
doing there on the rampway.
Shayna Baszler. Too soon.
This string was going to come to this. She just knew it was going to happen.
Well, able to take Nia Jax off her and the irresistible four. And look at the smiles on the face of Banks and Bailey.
Yeah, now everything's off.
The role models flee, but Jax on top of Baszler. Gonna do the dirty work of Sasha Banks and Bailey match.
Hey, Chris. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, it's literally right. Oh. Are you going to come on the KO show? Because it's next. Yeah, I'll see you out there.
Next. Introducing Boost Mobile's all-new Shrink-It Plan, a brand new way to mold.
The KO Show, Kevin Owens!
Thank you for that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome WWE Thunderdome. Even better, and something else that's very special is this show. But he and I have had a very, so I'm very pleased to bring out my Black.
It has been versatile break by her, and it seemed like Aleister Black has been remaining in recruit. Listen, we know what happened last month. I can see the heavily bandaged right eye. That was punctured heel steps that Aleister Black stands before.
I believe Aleister Black replaying that scene in his mind again.
What could this do to a man like Aleister Black?
Well, I think we're...
First of all, thank you. Very mentioned earlier. And yeah, after Murphy, you know, shoved your eye into the footage of Murphy. Well, I don't think we need to look at it.
It's not.
If you want. Gentlemen in the truck, can you work your magic and show us?
Obstructing Murphy, and then this.
It's just seen Aleister Black for the last month.
What you're feeling, okay? Because it can get under your skin, they can get in your head. They did it to me. They made me, you know, ask Ray, ask Dominic. It's something Seth, terrible things to a lot of people in my career. But I've tried to. The reason I didn't want to show it is because every time you show that footage, every time you look at how.
Oh my God! Why?
What is going through the mind of Aleister Black?
Avoiding their stupid little drama, okay? Plus, Sasha can't risk getting injured. She has her... You know what? Tonight, I'm gonna win back that Rollins title. Tonight, take care of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
The big dog is back!
A triple threat, no holds from the returning big dog Roman Reigns. Signed the contract for this monument only on Fox.
Billy. Champion Shelton Benjamin all prepared for this 24/7.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. We're gonna crank it up. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's somebody else talk like I talk? Can't nobody else keep you strong. Everybody knows I touch the darn thing. Lolly-dotty, I'm up. But now blowed up. Got grown sold up. Grand, you feel me? Say what's up. What's up?
So the virtual W, this fatal four-way match for the 24/7 title. Now the rules of count will be a pinfall or submission inside the ring. No countouts. Oh, Cedric Alexander trying to catch Benjamin.
Looking to recapture the 24/7 championship that he briefly won last week.
Champion Apollo Crews last night. Right to the outside goes Alexander.
And Big Shelton Benjamin got every bit.
Time 24/7 champion, our truth. Number 39.
Oh, that's Tozawa.
Oh, God.
Tozawa.
Well,
hey, a gaggle of ninjas comes in handy.
Ninjas have restrained Benjamin. Tozawa won the title. Benjamin go.
Akira Tozawa.
Joe can care less about
That's a very smart move, Tozawa. Save yourself from an angry...
Drew McIntyre said about you or about what you did to him?
They're delivering two savage kicks to the skull of McIntyre.
Buffalo Flat.
the aftermath of an epic takeover.
Here on USA, your fan viewing experience known as WWE. Drew McIntyre celebrating his victory in defense of his title.
McIntyre in a celebratory mood, but things will take their turn. Pushing the WWE champion.
And Randy Orton obviously sick of KO and pin Randy Orton in defense of his title.
That is to it. More sinister plans in mind for the WWE champion.
Skull from the Legend Killer. And with McIntyre not be restrained and a second punt to the skull, McIntyre tried to even get up after one kick to the skull. It shows you the toughness of the WWE champion, but also the
Randy Orton.
Of Randy Orton.
Remember what Drew McIntyre said as we came up proud to be champion on behalf of the WWE Universe.
And maybe that would put Randy Orton over the edge. I'm sure Randy Orton would come out here and put down Randy Orton the way he did, perhaps second.
It's rarely in with Randy Orton in pinfall. You must completely and totally living, surviving, and out there in the world, he is going to be looking for you.
It's once again taking in WWE from
I have done what I want to do. Slam, last night that wasn't the case. Now McIntyre, kick him in the skull and take his... But I didn't. This is a pretty long list, but one... I promised each and every one of you that I would kill the legend. What I did. Because I am. You come out here earlier, skull not once, but twice, and I enjoyed it. Oh, I kicked you in the skull twice, Drew. I'll tell you why. It's because who the hell do you think you are? Well, let me remind you, I am the legend.
We've been hearing the buzz all day long.
Prepare to bask in his glory. The man with 40-pounder with astonishing athleticism from Andy.
Something like that. He is astonishing, amazing in everything he does.
And just interrupted Randy Orton.
I like the flex. Standing toe-to-toe with the...
You seem properly introduced, so allow me. My name is Keith Lee, and I have come here, this privilege, to stop what you're doing. Glory. You have been called many predator. I have been called many things. I am limitless, and since there seem to be looking for a fight, with respect, to step up if you're willing to accept the...
Oh, wow.
Fight me. It was Keith Lee, was it? Oh. Maybe later.
Do this right now with Keith Lee. Oh, my goodness, guys.
Look at Randy Orton. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, welcome to the league, kid. We'll do it.
Lee versus Randy Orton tonight.
Keith Lee certainly made himself Randy Orton. But let's talk about Drew McIntyre for a second. Excuse me.
Yes.
Angel. Demi. Because it seems like the evidence has really been laid out right in front of us. All of it for about...
Willing to admit that you are wrong, Chuckles. I had nothing to think, and I'm sick of it.
Charlie, you are upsetting Selena. So she got caught?
That don't make sense. I don't understand what you're saying right now. I have a match to concentrate on.
So, what are you doing tonight?
I don't know, but I have.
Also, you are Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
With Domino's.
Keith Lee will go one-on-one with the Legend Killer, Randy
Nash, in his first night as a member of the Raw roster.
But hold on here, Keith Lee step here tonight.
I've
accompanied to the ring by Demi Burnett and Andrade.
Of course, one of the stars of The Bachelor in Paradise. I thought, Joe, before the break.
Boy, and I'm pretty sure that, many of us saw them together at various times. I mean, it's a bit,
I mean, at the same time, Byron, Demi seems and Andrade disappointed, I'm sure, after what happened last night at Somerset ringside. That'll encourage Angel.
I would have never expected so much romance in
everyone. They get like 1, 2, or 5.
Accompanied to the ring by Montez Ford.
Think about this accomplishment of the Street Profits. After, mind you, Montez Ford was poisoned.
We alleged break. Did Zelina really do it?
Zelina, she maintains her.
Let the truth slip.
So the Street Profits are in a good mood.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro.
What don't you get, my brother?
Hold up, you think he the only one that can rip off his pants? Hey, watch this.
Hey! It's 824. That means I got that mama mentality.
Kobe!
From Tranquilo.
Tell him why, fam.
Because the Street Profits.
It's got me all hyped up just listening.
Settle down, Byron. Unsettled issues between these two tag teams. Obviously, the championship.
I mean, things have extended beyond the ring in a very, very unhealthy manner. And
Body and ringside. Ford mindful of the former United States.
By Angel Garza, and the pants are off.
There go the pants. One more time. The ridiculous height that Montez Ford is in.
On the middle rope.
You want this, Mom?
We're talking about Ivor. Sure, Demi Burnett's interested in that.
Into the cup a little bit more than usual.
Well, Zelina Vega, conspicuous by Garza continues to be more interested in what's going on outside the ring than
the eyes for Demi Burnett, googly eyes for Charlie Caruso.
It's Ivar.
Oh.
Ivar the Viking.
Garza's too happy to see Ivar.
Viking Prophet friends.
Oh, wait a minute.
How sweet.
You want... Can turn down a turkey leg.
Oh, Angel. The ladies love Ivar.
With your bad self, Ivar.
Oh, and a kick brought now by Garza.
Interesting to see if Angel Garza.
Angel Garza's got to try and focus up here.
Not anymore.
Going up top from the elevations.
Here's your winner, Montez Ford.
The win on behalf of the Raw Tag Team Champions.
Another loss for
Angel. The ability to change direction in midair.
I remember when
Which is astonishing and able to put away Angel Garza, who's bad.
And Montez, Angelo Dawkins.
Right there. He deserves to be happy.
Raw Tag. So the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, able to secure the...
About teaming up with you at Payback. But the more I thought of, and I want those titles.
I help you with that?
As long as you follow my lead. You got it?
Zelina really keep trying to EST of WWE, but girl out there and whoop these three. Yeah.
Tonight only. Save up to 50% off championship titles.
Network at Payback. It'll be Sasha Banks and Bayley.
And now the world has been talking ever since last night about the conclusion. SmackDown. Reigns, the Fiend, and the Monster will be a threat match for the Universal Championship.
I'm still getting
a 6-woman tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Just made for this Sunday at WWE Payback. We're right now set for to prepare with the Iconics.
I wouldn't say abandonning. I mean, maybe taking a...
First, the team of Liv Morgan and Ruby
is back together again, and they've got backup tonight.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair
of WWE WWE, Bianca Belair, who has teamed up with Ruby.
I would not want to be Zelina Vega right now because
Big up was allegedly Zelina Vega poisoning the Solo. Belair took out her aggression on Zelina Vega last week on Raw.
Oh, yes, she Vega really, really bad tonight.
How can you not believe it? Okay, tell me what
for you, Byron. I mean, you know, she could be doing tons of things in front of a red Solo Cup, Byron.
Have bullied and preyed on Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott from
trying to ruin the rekindled friendship between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott.
Made to Ruby Riott, Byron, in your opinion, where are things between Riott and more proof of loyalty to Liv Morgan? In comes Billy Kay. Now Billy Kay into the cover and a kick out by Riott.
Yes.
Now plenty of range and a tag made. In comes Peyton Royce. Joe, why do you think the icon?
You go after what's slowest.
In comes Zelina Vega. And fantastic managerial services, Joe, as you've mentioned, but still
uses every bit of that frame to maximum ability.
Into the cover to win. Morgan, who's trying to spring into the ring, maybe try and break up the cover.
I think, again, she wants to see this team have success again.
Just ticked off Bianca Belair.
Bad idea. Very bad idea. Oh, no escape.
No.
I will beat you.
Listen, guys, enough of that. Okay, are y'all ready to go?
I need you to get ready for this. Come on, I'll do this with my jacket on.
Fair? What? Come on, Bobby.
I mean, he seems primed and ready. I mean, he's prepared.
Lashley put his foot underneath the platform first. Apollo Crews beat him to the... Oh, now Lashley trying to take champion. Oh, man, and down goes Lashley outside the ring.
It's a United States Championship. Apollo Crews again.
Avoiding the 3-on-1 attack, but watch this. Boom, right to the foot there. And went stomped on his foot. Won the arm wrestling contest as a Monday Night Raw. Still to come here, Dominic Mysterio teams with and Murphy after last night at SummerSlam as Dominic. It is Dominic Mysterio's first ever WWE.
You being in my corner, but I need you to promise me.
Having his way with Dominic. And Ray can do absolutely nothing.
Murphy trying to damage the eye of Dominic. This is illegal. And Seth Rollins all over Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio in. Dominic doing whatever he's got to do for his family.
Sick. Oh, and the knees right to the midsection.
Valiant wasn't enough.
Well, I'm standing by at you. I know your family and yourself. You've gone through a lot recently. Had his first match in WWE with you by his side, but also that
First of all, Charlie, whatever happens tonight, Dominic stepped into the ring last night facing one of the most, and he gave Seth hell. I couldn't ask for more.
Nervous before your match last night at SummerSlam.
Charlie, and that's what gave me the courage to be able to go out there.
Give each other strength. But one day, a wife through. As for now, all I can tell you, you'll have to deal with the consequences for the rest of his career. He turned into someone that I had never seen before. It's not about winning or losing. Tonight, I'm so proud of how much pain he's in from the match last night. And I know that tonight is going to be a great night. Tonight has... And I'll be damned if Seth ruins. Well, Seth, you're lucky.
Breaking news.
The big dog is back!
A triple threat. Bray Wyatt and the returning big dog Roman Reigns signed the contract. 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
Get them the fries.
Exciting day because we're inducting a special woman into the Hall of Fame. She's the best in-ring competitor. She's a workhorse. She's a piece of
best of all time. Hashtag Vogue. Six-time women's champion Mickie James. She is a true trail. Her trail ends.
Yeah, actually, now if I think, riding our coattails to become famous and relevant again.
Well, that kick. Without further ado, please take a look. I worked really hard on it. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I got
unbelievably insulting.
Mickey, calm down. We're trying to make you feel relevant.
And now, a chin kick from Mickey.
Do not disrespect Mickey James. Well, it was earlier tonight where debut challenging the Legend Killer. Now Keith Lee has a chance to.
That's good. You ready to? Oh. Hey, man, what's going on? Absolutely. Go right ahead. Thanks. You're quite welcome.
All right, I'll go. Wrestling competition earlier tonight.
I just see Bobby Lashley came for a else. Bobby so far is dominating. Let's move this guy up. This is not our advertised match, but let's see what we got here. Let's see this.
Oh, the Viking Raiders tonight on Raw Underground 2.
Domination.
To the Hurt Business trying to.
That's it. Enough of that. Anybody want Bobby Lashley?
Mine wants a piece of Bobby Lashley in the state he's in.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It's Predator Randy Orton.
Earlier tonight to the WWE Champion, Drew. What happened? It was Drew McIntyre was celebrating his SummerSlam shoulder right now.
Randy Orton apparently set off by the fact that Drew McIntyre
into the backstage control center area between Orton and Matt, smashed into the walls, but the Legend Killer, WWE Champion.
And you just see how sinister Randy Orton can truly be champion.
The thing that was remarkable about this is that one of just as of late, Drew McIntyre, Joe, after one of their seem to be getting up.
You know, we've seen uncommon toughness from Drew.
And Randy Orton then took the opportunity in front of the virtual W. Why he did what he did, it was his ego that was bruised by.
At 40 pounds, Keith Lee.
Orton. How about the offer by the newest member of Monday Night Raw, the privilege to bask in my glory?
Does not fear big moments, so it only seems right for Keith Lee. Legend Killer Randy Orton.
Joe, you have been in the ring with Keith Lee pre-season.
This man is going to do things that you didn't think were possible by a regular together with some wings. That's that man right there.
The barbarism that we've seen of Randy Orton as of late. Here on Monday Night Raw.
Keith Lee, I tell you, he's challenged.
And Keith Lee said, looks like you're looking for a fight in Randy Orton. Keith Lee, 6'2", 340 pounds, able to take
power, agility,
and runs through Randy. Look at the eyes of Randy Orton. He doesn't know what hit him.
I'm telling you,
and Joe, I was about to say, you as a veteran would do the same thing as Orton. Say,
Orton approaches this match exactly how he is right now. You need to feel at unraveling that puzzle.
Keith Lee caught Orton's punch and is crushing his hand.
Keith Lee, who is controlling Randy Orton.
And Tom, I don't need to explain to you. If you notice, he did not go down with that.
Well, now Keith Lee.
Where's it going with him?
Exploring the ringside post. And now Randy Orton
sensing out those ligaments and joints, making everything a little bit harder to do.
To the cover, shoulders down. Whoa! Power out from Keith Lee.
Absolute power displayed by Keith Lee. I mean, when's the last time you saw Orton?
Keith Lee has caused problems for so many countless superstars on NXT.
I guess a sleeper position here.
Yep.
But I mean, he's working back toward the sleeper, trying to get Lee. He stood up. Look how easily he stood up with Randy Orton on his back. Once he gets moving, this is where it gets dangerous.
Crossbody, able to drop the Viper.
You ever had a small car thrown at you, Tom? Because that's what it looks like.
Launch Randy Orton just about out of the ring now, yes.
I mean, this is just remarkable to watch, guys.
Hey, amongst the ropes by Randy Orton. The Legend Killer Lee.
That may be what changes the landscape of this matchup.
One constant when it comes to facing Randy Orton, and it's that if you want to be victorious,
it might be a win momentarily for the Legend Killer.
He out here.
How is he out here?
How is he standing, let alone?
have no idea. This is insane.
And Drew McIntyre is
Randy Orton. Randy Orton, in the meantime, is taken off, but...
I mean, most people can't chain sentences together after a kick to the skull, but...
Drew McIntyre has vengeance in his eye. Hope to Drew McIntyre right now. And it's been the 24 hours full of shock. When Roman Reigns returned with authority, we'll take...